They're also a little pricey. It's a fight over flight as airlines duke it out for prices, equipment, and space. Katie Cesny joins us from the airport. Katie, what's the latest in this airfare war?
Well, John, discount airlines say that the majors, TWA, Delta, US Air, and United, are edging them out of the market, practicing unfair competition and, frankly, violating antitrust laws. But one airline, in fact, the only discount airline still operating out of Pittsburgh International, says if they can help it, they're not going anywhere.
Come back on the Chicago Midway.
If history repeats itself, it's David and Goliath all over again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
But this time, the airport is the battleground. Discount airlines say the majors are putting them on the departure list.
Denying us an opportunity to have a gate, to fare wars, to dumping capacity, which means adding seats and things of that sort.
President of Vanguard Airlines, Robert Spain, says this predatory behavior has created a monopoly. But this is one game they're ready to play.
We structure our route structure so we don't go precisely against US Air. For example, we fly to Midway where they fly to O'Hare in Chicago.
But according to a local marketing expert, that structure may not be enough to keep them airborne.
US Airways has such a strong hold in the area that it's hard for any other airline to really break in and make some headway here.
But so far so good. Vanguard is the only surviving discount airline in Pittsburgh. Over the past 3 years, ValueJet, Nations Air, Jet Train, and Spirit have all flown the coop. And Spain says when the small guys run out of fuel, the big guys run over consumers.
If the low-fare carrier were not here, your prices would be higher.
And low fares is what keeps these travelers loyal to Vanguard.
I like the idea that they're there, whether I use them or not.
They're just as good as the big guy.
It saves our project a considerable amount of money they could use elsewhere.
Spain says the only thing stopping Vanguard is a place in the sky.
Once we get established, we'd be glad to compete head-to-head with anybody. But if we don't have that little extra bootstrap or kick, we're liable to all go out of business.
But going out of business isn't an option for Robert Spain, who recently took over as president of Vanguard. He says he's going to be focusing on building business at the strongest cities. And I suppose luckily for consumers, Pittsburgh is one of those cities. Reporting live from Pittsburgh International, I'm Katie Cesny. Back to you.